Hello, welcome to the 5 Minute Movie Club, where I take 300 seconds of your time and take you through the best of film and TV. Today it's all about this man, Leonardo DiCaprio. He's racked up over 50 acting credits in his career, but which would make up the ultimate Leo movie marathon? Feel free to disagree with me in the comments, but here are my top 5 picks. The Departed isn't the only time the famous DiCaprio-Scorsese team-up crops up in this top 5. In this crime drama, Leo plays a damaged, tortured soul who's down on his luck. This isn't a DiCaprio we see too often. He sulks and brews his way through life, contrasting with the bright model man Colin Sullivan, whose rise up the ranks of the Boston police runs parallel with DiCaprio's Bill Costigan. After failing to make the grade, he's thrown a bone and tasked with infiltrating the Jack Nicholson-led mob as an undercover agent. Nicholson is at his mischievous best as the snarling Frank Costello. He leads what is surely the definition of an ensemble cast. It includes Ray Winston, Vera Farmiga, even though she calls a croissant a French donut, Martin Sheen, Alec Baldwin, and has anyone seen a better performance of Mark Wahlberg? I think not. Scorsese crafts a rollicking tale of twists and turns in The Departed, encapsulated perfectly by Nicholson's pantomime performance, but held together by DiCaprio's vulnerable, resentful turn. If you're like me and a total sucker for stylish films that take us deep into gangster territory, The Departed will be an absolute treat. It's my most watched Leo hit. The Revenant is the film that finally saw the industry come together and recognise DiCaprio for what he is, a leading actor of his generation. Set in the early 19th century, Hugh Glass is a frontiersman working to keep him and his half-Pawnee son alive in the unforgiving backdrop of snowy South Dakota. Domhnall Gleeson and a typically grumpy Tom Hardy join Glass on a hunting trip, staving off attacks from indigenous people along the way, only for DiCaprio to come face to face with 700 pounds of pissed off fur. The resulting scuffle looked a little like this. Actually, it looked more like this. He lost. The story turns into one of revenge after Hardy leaves DiCaprio for dead. Glass then pulls out some extreme survival techniques that would leave even Ray Mears heading for the local travel lodge. He goes all Skywalker and kips an animal hide, eats some raw fish, and by the time he's hauling himself for the dirt, you might as well have just written "Give me a Oscar" across his forehead. I feel bad for only mentioning the film's outstanding direction at the end. Director Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu captures the locations masterfully, helping The Revenant take its rightful place as one of the leading movies of its time. Scorsese and DiCaprio are back with The Wolf of Wall Street, a true story centered around the outrageously debaucherous lifestyle of a typical Wall Street broker and the baked-in corruption that plagues the industry. DiCaprio plays Jordan Belfort, depicting his rise and inevitable fall on Wall Street. Along the way you'll see an obscene amount of drugs, booze, a poisonous relationship with money, and plenty of the laddish humour that underpinned Belfort's operation. Despite laying bare the practices and personalities of a reprehensible industry, The Wolf of Wall Street perfectly piggybacked on the rise of the meme generation, solidifying its position as a cult film with a series of shareable moments. Matthew McConaughey's chest pump is emulated by millennials everywhere, and Belfort's "I ain't going nowhere" speech has been memed across social media ever since. This Scorsese-DiCaprio team-up makes it into this top 5 because frankly, it's just a shed load of fun. For those of us stuck in office spaces where passive-aggressive post-it notes are about as much drama as we get, The Wolf of Wall Street is 3 hours of escapism, yeah, it is quite long, into a money, drugs and sex-crazed world we'll never come near. Quentin Tarantino had pursued a DiCaprio collaboration before the release of his next choice, originally seeking him out for the role of Hans Landa in Inglourious Basterds. After deciding on German speaker for that film, the director saved DiCaprio's villainous potential for Django Unchained. The film follows Django, played by Jamie Foxx, as he bids to free his wife Broomhilda from the horrors of a Mississippi slave plantation. Being the baddie isn't a field we see DiCaprio delve into too often, but here he injects a devilish charm into slave owner Calvin. He's ably supported by... oh wait, the best part of this clip is this guy's reaction to DiCaprio flipping his leg. Just watch it back. Woo! Anyway, DiCaprio is ably supported by the rest of the cast. Walt's bagged another Oscar, but my plaudits go to Samuel Jackson, who revels in his role as snivelling, snakish house detective Stephen. Django Unchained is another essential Tarantino installment of sharp dialogue, outlandish characters, and dollops of violence. No DiCaprio movie marathon would be complete without it. For my 5th and final pick, we're going back a little bit to the baby-faced era of DiCaprio. In Catch Me If You Can, he's back on the charm offensive, this time as renowned real-life conman Frank Abagnale. The film follows FBI agent Tom Hanks as he wearily pursues the evasive fraudster, leading to some marvellous scenes depicting DiCaprio's escape from arrest. Seeping with self-confidence, Abagnale uses his skills for impersonation to disguise as a teacher, doctor, lawyer, and often an airline pilot. This scene, with Frank Sinatra in the background, perfectly displays the stylish nature of a thoroughly enjoyable movie. The most enjoyable parts of which actually come when DiCaprio and Hanks are in the same room. Despite being engaged in a battle of wits, their mutual respect develops into a genuine friendship. In the end, it almost emulates that of a superhero and their nemesis. They couldn't live with each other, but they couldn't live without each other either. Rounding off the rest of the cast, we have love interest Jennifer Garner and Amy Adams. Christopher Walken's his dad too, so you know. Catch Me If You Can is a compelling, extraordinary tale that's bright, breezy and bounces along for its 140-minute running time. It's one of DiCaprio's most entertaining performances and could be director Steven Spielberg's most watchable movie ever. Oh wait, I just remembered Jurassic Park. Yeah, forget that. Still, Catch Me If You Can is essential Leo viewing. Thanks for watching. Whether you agree or disagree with my top 5, please give this video a like and subscribe for more from the 5 Minute Movie Club. It really does make a massive difference. Until next time, ciao for now.